Hi everyone, I'm Louis. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I would like to share some tips on how I do my learning on YouTube. Without further ado, let me share my screen. All right, we go to YouTube. One of the things that I wanted to learn recently is about investing. So I go to YouTube, I type in learning to invest. Then you see there's many options, but usually I'll go to the one that has the most subscriber. So now I can see learn to invest. I'll go in and explore. And the thing that I will do is click on the video page and I'll watch the most popular video first. So you can do sort by most popular. All right, so the first video is 8 steps to research a company to invest in, 600+ view 3 years ago. So let's go into the video. And you know me, I will turn on.
Hey YouTube, I'm Jimmy.
Speed
In this video,
1.5.
I'm going to walk through how to research a company and ways we can learn to become a better investor. I plan on starting with the very basics and I'll give ideas along the way for how we can take our investing game to the next level. So I've been investing for over 15 years, and I started investing shortly before I went to college. Then I got my bachelor's degree, I got my master's degree, and I'm currently working towards my doctorate of business with a specialization in finance. But my real love for investing came from when I was young, and my father worked on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange, and that was really my early introduction to investing. That being said, I understand that investing can seem intimidating for people who have never been around it or have never done it for the first time, or if you're just starting out, the process itself can seem, quite overwhelming. So what I'm hoping to do here is I'm going to break down the actual process I go through whenever I analyze a new company, and I believe that if we follow this process, we can all get really good at analyzing companies and ultimately picking companies to invest in. So if you're not 100% confident on how to read financial statements, I think that this book is a fantastic place to start. It's called Warren Buffett and the Interpretation of Financial Statements, and I got an Amazon link in the description below. But I like.
So normally when I see that there's a book coming out that I really wanted to know, but like me, I can never finish a book. So what I would do is type in the book name into YouTube, and maybe, just maybe, my luck that I can find someone that did a summary video about it. So I can go through it immediately. So then we go to YouTube. And we type in the book name. Aha! Someone did do it. Warren Buffett and the Interpretation of Financial Statement by the Swedish investor. 13 minutes video. Let's have a look.
Warren Buffett is one of the richest men in the world. One of the key components to his multi-billionaire success has been his ability to buy companies with a sustainable competitive advantage. Think Coca-Cola, Moody's, or See's Candy. For this video, we are going to see if we can mimic his success on how to make money while learning how to identify companies with such sustainable competitive advantages. More specifically, we are going to learn how to do this by analyzing stock market companies' financial statements, the income statement, the balance sheet, and the cash flow statement. This is a top 5 takeaways video of Warren Buffett and the Interpretation of Financial Statements, written by Mary Buffett and David Clark. Warren Buffett can't emphasize enough how important it is for an investor to be able to understand these statements. He says that they are the language of business, and even goes as far as saying that if you don't understand them, you have no business investing in individual stocks. But don't worry, digesting financial statements can be a lot of fun. At least Warren Buffett himself thinks so, as he says that other guys read Playboy, I read annual reports. This man has his priorities straight. Takeaway number 1, consistency is king. Warren Buffett is notorious for saying that the best holding period for an investment is forever. Here's a quick quiz. Which product do you think is more likely to be popular still in 2050? A. Coca-Cola, which has been popular for at least 120 years and has remained basically the same product for the whole duration. B. Snapchat, which has been popular for about 7 years. The answer is quite obvious. When Warren Buffett is looking for investments with a sustainable competitive advantage, he wants to see consistency. Consistency in earnings. Consistent low debt, consistently growing earnings, consistently low spending in capital expenditures and R&D, consistent profitability, etc. To look at the last 10-year period is a good start, but as in the case of Coca-Cola, The longer the company has been proving its durability, the better. Selling the same product for many years, such as Coca-Cola has done, has a great advantage for you as the stock owner. It reduces costs by a lot. It reduces production costs as the need to upgrade machinery decreases. It reduces marketing costs as marketing efforts are cumulative. It reduces costs for research and development. Duh. It lowers the training cost of employees. It reduces the risk of having obsolete inventory. And when costs are reduced by a lot, it means a lot more money in the pockets of shareholders. Not only are the costs reduced in these companies, but you'll be able to experience compound interest tax-free when your holding period is forever, which is something that has made Warren Buffett awfully rich during the last 50 years. Takeaway number 2, what Warren Buffett...
So, if I watch through the whole video, I should be able to get a better understanding of the book, Warren Buffett and the Interpretation of Financial Statement, in just 30 minutes. So that's the power of YouTube. One more channel that I can recommend you, that's a good channel to get book summaries, Productivity Gain. So that's where I normally go and find my book review, book summary videos. So if you just type in YouTube, type in book summary, it should pop up. Productivity gains. So this is the channel that I will recommend, because I find most of the book that I come across is done by this channel, Productivity Gain. So as you can see in his video, most popular, most of the famous brands are here. How to stop borrowing and start living, Blue Ocean Strategy, yep. So that's my tip of using YouTube for learning. Firstly, just type in YouTube, go through the channel that has the more subscriber, go to the video link. When go through the one that the most popular video first, and to gauge the credibility of the channel. Secondly, if you find across any book, just type in the book title in the YouTube, and most probably you'll get a summary video of the book. Thirdly, if you like to learn about more of the book in less than 10 to 15 minutes, this is the channel that I recommend, Productivity Gain, with 464 subscribers. He has done most of the book that I've come across, and he done it really well. And he also provide a one-page summary for all of his videos. So you can download that and keep it. So that's my sharing on some YouTube tips for learning. I hope you find it useful, and do give me a comment or feedback on how I can improve on this video and what you'd like to see for my next video. Thank you. Bye.